It's outside the boat that we get to go on.
There's the boat close up, guys. Wow, that's cool. I'll show you guys a view. There's a lift up bridge.
Another close-up view. Let's show that side there. Ooh, that's cool. Looks like a fancy boat.
Yeah, pretty fancy, guys. Wow, look at the downstairs of that. That's cool.
Got a bar in there. Cool.
This is cool.
Oh yeah,
bar
inside the boat. That's
There's
cool.
the bar, guys.
Alright, now we're walking on the boat, guys. Comes with a bathroom, nice.
Yep, comes with the bathroom. That's pretty cool.
Oh, this is cool. Now we're going up.
So it looks like second floor. You want to be on second or down below?
We should go on the second floor. That's our guess.
Right, guys, we won't be able to show the upstairs because apparently it's full.
Oh, cool. Okay, thanks. Whoa, fancy. Ooh, that's a cool picture.
Oh, wow, that's a cool picture of the lighthouse, guys.
Wow.
Or do you want to sit on the window side?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Cool. Oh, yeah. It's good, yeah. I don't sit here.
Right, guys, we'll be showing you a view from outside from the boat school.
Nice.
Wow. There's my
This is a view from the boat. Hey, guys.
Feel free to comment down below what you guys think of this video as well.
Oh, yeah. Feel free to comment down below what you guys think of this video. So excited to do this video for you guys.
Yeah, I'm so
This is
excited
awesome.
to do this video for you guys. This will be awesome, yo.
And this is on the Vista Cruise boat in Duluth, Minnesota.
What my friend said. Right now, pause until the boat goes. Be back, guys.
And here's a quick circle view.
Right, here's a circle view. Oh, yeah. And there's that cruise ship right over there, I think. That's pretty cool.
Very nice.
The Vista Star. My name is Callie, and I'll be your tour guide here today, coming live to you from our first deck. But before we begin, I do have a few safety announcements I need to make my way through here. It is against U.S. and international law to throw anything overboard. Now this includes cups, drinks, snacks, children, partners, anything else you got, even your own husband. Keep them on board, please. The windows can open here on first deck, but they cannot on second deck. They are very, very heavy words, and I promise you, I learned that the hard way. Now, restrooms are located out the door to your left on the first and second deck. Our top deck has a maximum capacity of 44 people. Now, this is Coast Guard regulated for stability reasons. So if that chain is up, do me a favor and keep it up. I am pretty sure we are here for a boat ride and not for swimming lessons. Now you will find some white life jacket boxes throughout our vessel here. You are more than welcome to sit on those, but please do not stand or kneel. Now they can open, and if they open, they are just like Pandora's box. All of the life jackets will fly out into the water. And if they do that, well, you know what, little girl, you're going swimming. But continuing on, smoking is prohibited on all Visifleet vessels. This does include vapes and e-cigarettes. We do have raised sails that are great at keeping out water, but even better at tripping up feet. So please be mindful of that too. Now, I do have a huge surprise for you, and that is, we are on a boat. I know, it's insane. And because of that, we might wander into an occasional wave. So once again, please watch your step as you are traveling throughout our vessel. We do have a bar located here on first deck. I know, exciting. Stop by our bartenders. We are currently serving as of right now and throughout almost the entire cruise. But that is all I have here for safety announcements. So you know what, first deck, who's ready for a cruise?
Me!
That was so sad. I said, who is ready for a cruise?
Woo!
A lot better. Bill gave me the nod of approval. We are now approaching one of the best structures in all of Duluth, and maybe even the whole entire world. And that is our aerial lift bridge. The bridge was built in the early 1900s as a gondola system, meaning instead of lifting, it rocked back and forth. Now that might be a fun amusement ride, but as a bridge, well, not so much. So then, in 1929, they converted the bridge to its current form, which is what we see here today. The bridge is 4,005 times every season, and we account for 100,000 of those. There is also one bridge tender on duty 24 hours a day. Now, I will tell you folks, his job is quite stressful here. It has a lot of ups and downs. See what I did there? Continuing on, for smaller vessels like the Vista Star, the bridge will raise about halfway or so every half an hour. But if you happen to be a larger vessel that we'll see later on, then it goes all the way up to the top on demand.
By the way, this is on
For
the
many special occasions, the bridge will be lit up in many different colors. For example, on the 4th of July and Memorial Day, it is in red, white, and blue, which is always fun to see. And as of right now, we are currently passing through our beautiful canal. If you look off to the right side or starboard side of our vessel, you can see that long sandbar. If you walk all the way down to the end, you will get to our Superior entry, or Wisconsin entry, the natural entrance to our harbor. You can see here, folks, people out and about today. So do me a favor and give a nice big wave down there to everybody on those piers. Because, of course, we have to remind them that we are on a boat and they are not. I know it's a lot of peer pressure, but do not worry. Now, this canal that we see here today is not original. Therefore, in the late 1800s, all the vessels went through the Superior entry, or Wisconsin entry, the natural entrance to our harbor. And because of that, Superior, Wisconsin was getting all of the vessels and all of the money. Now, obviously, we don't want that. So we decided to build our own canal that we do see here today. People came down here with their friends, their family. They brought their puppies to dig up the dirt. They even brought their wooden spoons. But the thing is, Superior, Wisconsin was not happy about this idea. So they filed an injunction through the Department of Transportation. By the time the surveyors got down here to shut down the canal was already completed. So there wasn't to do. But the northwest corner of Lake Superior was not as welcoming as it is here today. It used to be a hard-working industrial site, necessarily a part of town. You would go skip rocks on the family. We had a lot of industries operating here, and one of the grain elevators became the foundation for our first curling club. Now that was the first recreational place we saw in a lot. But for the first part of our sailing today, we will be spending time off to the left side or port side of our vessel. So go ahead and adjust as needed. If you look out ahead of us and off to the left side, you will see a brown structure that is tilted in the rocks. Not in the rocks, but sitting in front of the rocks. That is tilted there. Now we do have a lot of fun names for that structure, because around here we call it Uncle Harvey's Mausoleum. A pretty scary name. But I promise you, it is not a mausoleum. For his hopes and dreams, well, yeah. But just in general, not exactly. It was a receiving dock built in 1919 by the guy with the name of Harvey Whitney, the head of a local construction company. But you may be asking, well, Callie, why would he build his dock out here and not in the protection of the harbor? Thank you so much for asking, kiddo. The reason why he built his dock out here is because in the early 1900s, we could see upwards of 30 vessels at a time. So because of that, delays were quite common, and he said, "No, what? If I can't go in there, I will come out here." But after the very first year, his dock was destroyed in a storm. So then he did what any smart guy would do and rebuilt his dock. Now what do we think happened that second year? It broke again. So then he did what any smart guy would do and rebuilt his dock. Alright, we know what happened the third year. What happened the third year? It survived! And then it got destroyed in a storm. So then he did what any smart guy would do and called off the project. But not all hope is lost for the brown structure out in the water there, because nowadays it is a great spot for diving. So if you happen to feel adventurous or up to the challenge, well, I guess I'll see you out there, I guess. So one fun fact about me is that I love anything that involves painting or drawing, a whole bunch more, which is why I want to talk about this beautiful mural in the colors of blue, gray, and white. And that is our Lake Walk mural. It is made up of 1.6 million tiles, and it is a visual representation of our shipping industry here. Now it reads left to right like any good book. So off to the left side is the oldest history, to the right side is the newest. It was designed by local artist Mark Marino, and sitting right behind it is I-35, which we'll talk about later on here. But the thing is, local historians can't exactly agree on how many tiles there are. If you ask local historians, you will always get a different amount. So if you want something fun to do for the next few minutes or the next few years, all you have to do is count those tiles and tell me the final amount. Some kid did pinky promise me, and she told me she would do it. I haven't seen her since last year or so. I'm not too sure what happened. Coming up here, we do have this white bunker-like structure on shore. And that is going to be our Northland Veterans Vietnam Memorial, built in 1991. Now, it does have a very unique structure, and that is protected from Lake Superior. And sitting right behind it is a wall engraved with the names of 136 men who did not return from the war. On the east side of the dome, there is a bright light, which represents hope for all of the prisoners of war and men who went missing in action to find their way home once again. But on a better note, coming up here, we have one of my favorite buildings in all of Duluth. It is that brown brick building with a red water tower. And that is our old Vickers Brewery, built in 1881. Now, they brewed beer there for about 40 or so years, all the way up to the 1920s when knock knock, guess who it is? It's the government. And they had to stop all alcohol production. So they did that all the way up to the 1960s when knock knock, who's back at the door? It's the government again. But this